Hey, so I'm in a new place with new air conditioning, so let's see what happens. Alright, so this video is going to be on the topic, I guess trans policing is a good way to start. So let me relay an event that happened. It was me and my girlfriend and like 2 friends and my girlfriend's roommate, and we go to this gay club called Throb. I always make a gesture, can you see? Focusing. So we were playing bingo, I guess. Well, first we get there and they tell us, oh, so we have some females. I was just like, so immediately I was a little bit angered, trying not to get it, but it just happens. And so actually my friend was just like, actually, there's only one female, my girlfriend. And so the woman who was running it was this drag queen, self-identified, and she referred to us, she said, oh, it's so confusing, blah 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 blah. My friends and I got a little upset because we were thinking, wouldn't you understand this? Which I also think is kind of an assumption that I need to check and blah blah blah. But and then so she referred to us as Team Bull, as in bullshit. That angered me a little bit. So this whole time I was just like playing bingo and trivia, and I was just like grabbing these little like rhinestones and things, just like C7, because there's a C in bingo. Maybe that was my problem. I wasn't playing the right game because I had the letter C. Alright, so let's go back. So it was like N47. It was like, and then she just said really crude things about like, you have to be 15 to have sex with R. Kelly. You can't blah blah blah. And I was just like, I felt more and more uncomfortable, and I was just, I was resenting this person, and I felt badly for that. So that experience was awful. Now let's get into the point where I was actually processing these things instead of just being unproductive and angry. So I started thinking, okay, so this woman is visibly trans, self-identified, and, well, referred to herself as a tranny, which kind of broke my heart. I mean, unless it's something you own, and then go for it, but I just don't. And I've only heard it used derogatorily. Is that a word? Let's hope so. So I started thinking, and I was talking to my girlfriend, I was just like, that's a really uncomfortable experience, and she's like, yeah, it was. And then I started thinking about it more deeply, and I was just like, okay, well, as a trans woman who is visibly trans, I would guess that your sources of employment are limited. And as someone who works in a gay club and is hired as a drag queen, you need to kind of, I guess, like fit certain stereotypes, whether detrimental or not. I would argue that they're detrimental. It's just me. Maybe someone else. Maybe you. I don't know. Excuse me. And so it's self-perpetuating, but at the same time, when you need employment and you don't pass, are you kind of forced into a position where, in a way, you're bringing yourself down, but you're also bringing down members of your community, whether or not you actually align yourself with them? And I was also thinking in terms of gender, of just like the way that even gay men sometimes put down women because of the fact that, socially speaking, because we conflate gender and like orientation, someone who is gay is assumed to be effeminate, which is more like a woman, and to distance yourself from being a woman, you put women down. I don't know, these are just my thoughts, but basically society saddens me. But maybe there's hope. I'm gonna let that little, there's some white in one of my eyes, I'm gonna pretend that's a twinkle of hope, listening, something, maybe it sparkles, maybe I just want glitter. Anyway, so this is just my thought, and also, I'm gonna probably just produce a bunch of videos tonight, because I can, because I have the internet. and I'm using my friend's desk light, so I have some nice shadows like around my nose. I always pick the wrong spot because of shadows. By shadows, I mean mirrors. So yeah, I guess like I kind of want to start a conversation about that and how to address an issue in a productive way while not causing harm to someone else. And for me, this is largely about recognizing privilege, because I think that in a lot of ways it can be easier for a fab, like, so female assigned at birth person like myself, I don't know if you could tell, maybe, to pass and ultimately gain privilege than it is for a trans woman or someone along that spectrum to largely lose privilege. And it's a lot harder to transition in the sense that in a lot of ways there are a lot more procedures you have to go that you have to go through, where there's like electrolysis, and also the fact that with estrogen your voice doesn't necessarily change. If I'm wrong about that, please let me know, because I don't want to be stating falsities. But as far as I'm aware, it doesn't. So, I don't know. On a happy note, my girlfriend and I went away for the weekend, and she took me to the Georgia Aquarium, and I love the ocean, so I was super excited because they have whale sharks, like 4 of them, and they also had otters, 2 different kinds. They're really cute, and they had penguins. I was really excited. I might have skipped around and like squealed, and I'm pretty sure my voice cracked all day, because when I express extreme emotions, my voice cracks. So when I'm embarrassed, sad, or sometimes when I'm really happy, I just go, "Wah!" That wasn't a good example. It's usually a lot worse or better depending on how you frame it. So anyway, fast forward. Then we spent the night in Gainesville, Florida, which was uncomfortable because it's largely a Greek area. Greek not in terms of like the country necessarily, as much as sorority and fraternity, which is uncomfortable just because it's not my scene, nor is it my girlfriend's. So we went to this really awesome restaurant called The Jones. If you are ever in Gainesville, go there. It's beautiful. It's a farm-to-table restaurant, and I'm pretty sure our server was, excuse me, trans, queer, somewhere along the spectrum. So it was just really cool. They were super sweet. Service was awesome, and it was nice to like find a queer space in a town that's largely, at least heteronormative seeming. I know a lot of queer and trans people in Gainesville, but the people that you see out, at least the loudest ones, were not. They're just that's a positive. So that was positive. That restaurant was incredible, and I had lovely vegetarian food, and I'm still full thinking about it, and I'm having a mouthgasm right now, and I hope that doesn't make you uncomfortable. So yeah, I'm gonna end this video. It was kind of focused, at least it started to be, and yeah, I don't know.